Jason Todd is back as Batman. Blah, blah, blah. He's shooting everybody.
And everyone's talking in awful puns.
Yeah.
God. The writing, this writing is so terrible. And I'm going to read you a page, like I did last time. And I hope, it's... Oh. My God. All right. So, set it up here. Turn your workbook to this page right here. They don't number pages in comic books anymore, so you're just going to have to find it yourself. And Tim Drake, who doesn't look like Tim Drake, but he's found Jason Todd's secret lair.
He's dressed as Batman.
And by the way, everyone calls Jason Todd by his full name in this comic, like 10 times. Jason Todd, Jason Todd. Not Jason. Jason Todd, Jason Todd, Jason Todd. Just so you know that it's Jason Todd. So he gets to his like Jason Todd, the outside of the secret fortress, or secret Batcave. And this is Tim Drake talking to himself, not thinking it, but he's talking to himself.
And he's talking out loud. There are word balloons showing that he's talking.
And this is the dialogue. And this is just I tell you, anyway, let's just get to it. So, in the caption it says, under Gotham City, the collapsed ruins of the subway tunnel system. Sets up where he is. So, phew, Tim Drake talking to himself. The air down here is toxic. Cough. Enough with the dead ends, okay, friend? The earthquake showed this place no mercy. What's that whistle? No wind. Coming from, no, through the train.
Well, he's showing what an analytical mind he has.
Oh my God. See, I know. And that's like, when I was reading it, I'm like, that's supposed to be his deductive reasoning, right? Talking out loud. Wow. But this, what's that whistle? Question mark. No, ... Wind, ... Coming from, ... No, through the train. That's the deductive mind, the brilliance of who Tim Drake is.
He sounds like Monk.
Shitballs, man. Shitballs. And so Tim Drake has his own little place, and Catwoman shows up for no other reason except that Jason Todd wanted to draw some boobies in this issue, or
Tony Daniel.
Oh shit, man. Oh, and then we're only going to get halfway through this, and then I'll show you the last page because I can't go any further. But so there's a scene where Commissioner Gordon was talking with, I think, the new DA or whatever, and Gordon thinks he knows what's going on, but he's obviously wrong. Apparently, it can only be Two-Face or the Penguin, because they're the only two people who the Black Mask has taken out a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks it's either one or the other. It can't possibly be anybody else.
No, it couldn't be anybody else.
It can't possibly be anyone else. So Two-Face at the beginning thinks it's Penguin. Penguin thinks it's Two-Face. Blah, blah, blah. Commissioner Gordon thinks it's the Penguin. It's like there's just no other alternatives except for those two.
Right.
So, the police station gets blowed up and all this other stuff, and then the character Jane Doe puts on the face. Did you see that? She kills this police officer, cuts his face off perfectly with hair and all, and then puts it on as a mask.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because she's perfect, the perfect build and everything.
Exactly.
Right.
But then, so all this stuff is going on, and then they blow up the precinct or whatever, and then it's just, I actually laughed out loud at this moment because I just could not believe, like, how much more generic bullshit can you throw in, like, this page is so utterly useless, it doesn't make any sense, and I think in Tony Daniel's like, this is a really cool scene, this is a really awesome scene. It's such a cinematic moment.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like, it's just the Black Mask standing on a rooftop while Gotham is burning, wearing a cape of some sort, with his hands out like this, like looking into the sky.
He's reveling in the chaos and destruction.
But I actually laughed out loud when I saw this. I'm like, wow. And that's actually where I had to stop reading it for the second time. I can't take this anymore. And so, blah, 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 more fighting. Jason Todd fights, Tim Drake fights Jason Todd. They fight. Spoiler! Tim Drake is dead. Yay! Somebody died. He's not really dead, I'm sure.
Oh. Well, I'm curious, how is it that Tim Drake and Jason Todd are the exact same build?
Yeah, I know. Tim Drake is like 6'5" in this comic. the way that he's being drawn.
And same with Jason Todd. Jason Todd's gotten to be really, buff, and I mean, wasn't the guy dead or something? I don't know.
He was dead.
The truth is, I really don't care.
So this book was actually worse than the first one in every possible way.
Yeah.
In every possible way.
But as some people have commented, it's an action movie in comic form for them. That's what it is.
But on top of that, we all know who is going to be who when the
story's over.
When the story's over.
Yeah.
Spoiler: Tim Drake is going to be Red Robin. Damian is going to be Robin, and guess who's going to be Batman?
It has to be Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know who's going to be who. So why battle for the Cowl? Why battle for the Cowl?
Well, it's to sell books.
Yeah.
That's
$3.99.
Back again. Top selling book. It succeeded. It did well. Sorry. Opinions be damned. The book sold.
Yeah. Well, and it doesn't help when getting back to this, it doesn't help when every person who reviews this fucking thing on YouTube loves it. Except for one. Except for one person, and actually I will name who this person is. Comic Book Club, when the three guys who get there. Yeah. I forgot his name, but he actually did a solo review by himself this week. Right. And he actually ripped this book a new one too. Yeah. So big shout out to the smart guy from Comic Book Club. What did Fanboy D think? Fanboy D didn't like it either.
Fanboy D.
Yeah, because he I wrote, because he said in his video that he felt bad for not liking it and ripping into it, and I commented, I'm like, dude, do not feel bad about ripping into it, because I commented on his page, I'm like, this is the worst thing that I've read all year. Easily.
Never feel bad.
Easily.
Never feel bad.
I'm so glad that more people are just finding out that it's bullshit, but not enough.
Fanboy D has not reviewed my book yet. I'm a little hurt.
Maybe he can't find it.
That's a possibility.
I hear you're quite the hot commodity.
On top of that, Fanboy D you work like at a shop that doesn't have any of the back issues that you're looking for?
I think he shops there. I don't think he works there.
He shops. So I'm saying he goes to a shop. Well, anyway, we've picked on Fanboy D enough.
No, but I liked his reviews, and he didn't like this book either, and I agree. That's one of the few things that Fanboy D and I agree on, but we agree on this.
All right, on that note, we'll come back with something we like, and some things that we liked quite surprisingly.
Yeah.
We hope to see you then.